Hi! In this video I will show you how to construct and play 4 types of 7th chords. A major 7 chord, a dominant 7 chord, a minor 7 chord, and minor 7 flat 5, or it's also called a half diminished. So let's start with the major 7 chord. Let's, for example, take the note C. And I would like to have a C major 7 chord. So basically everything refers to the root of the chord, meaning in this case the note C. Now, to have the third of the chord, I need to go up by a major third. So then I have the note E. And then I need to go up a perfect fifth from the root. Everything refers to the root. So from the root, I need to go up a perfect fifth, so I have the note G. And then again, from the root, I need to go up by a major 7th interval above the root, and then I have the note B. So a C major 7 chord is the notes C, E, G, and B. Okay, now when you know this, basically you can play whatever chord you want. For example, let's take, if I want to have a G major 7, so it's the same thing. I have the root, the note G, and then a major third up from the root, a perfect fifth up from the root, so we have the note D, and a major 7th up from the root, we have the note F sharp. So this is a G major 7, C major 7, G major 7, F major 7, D major 7. Now, the dominant 7 chord is almost the same, but slightly different. Let's take the note C, for example. So if we have the note C, again, we need to go up by a major third to the note E, and a perfect fifth up from the root, we have the note G. So basically it's a major triad. But we need to have a minor 7th interval above the root in order to have a dominant 7 chord. So the notes are C, E, G, and B flat. And this chord is unstable. It wants to resolve, for example, to the F. Or if I'm inverting the notes, so the dominant 7 is kind of unstable and it wants to resolve. Now, let's go to the minor 7 chord. The minor 7 chord, let's stay with the note C, for example. This is our root for now. So we have the note C. And from the note C, from the root, I'm going up by a minor third to the note E flat, and then a perfect fifth, again from the root. So we have a minor triad, and a minor 7th interval above the root. So we have the note B flat. So this is the sound of a minor 7 chord. And then again, if for example you want to play F minor 7, so it's the same thing. Root is F, minor third above the root, a perfect fifth above the root, and a minor 7th above the root. A minor 7, E minor 7. Right? Now, let's talk about the half diminished or the minus 7 flat 5. So let's take again our root C. Now I need to go a minor third up from the root again, so we have the note E flat. But this time, unlike the major 7 chord and the dominant 7 chord and the minor 7, I need to go up by a diminished fifth from the root, so then we have the note G flat, right? So we have a third above the root to E flat and a diminished fifth above the root, which is G flat, and a minor 7th interval above the root, so we get the note B flat. So this is the sound of a half diminished or a minor 7 flat 5. Now, it's called a minor 7 flat 5 just because that this is a minor 7 chord, right? C, E flat, and G and B flat, but the 5 is flat to G flat. You take the 5, right, down by half step to G flat. So you get this sound. Minor 7 flat 5. And it's also called a half diminished just because the triad, this triad is a diminished triad. But the 7, the C and B flat, the 7 is a minor 7 and not a diminished 7. A diminished 7 would be the note A, but a minor 7 above the root will be the note B flat, right? So this is the minor 7 flat 5 or C half diminished. And again, you can transpose it around, for example, A half diminished or F half diminished, D half diminished, to G7, for example, to G dominant 7, which is unstable and it wants to resolve to C major 7.